Alright, we are at Virginia Landing 1000 Trails. This campground is huge.
Traveling, exploring, and learning on the road. Family's family road trip.
You'll see it. I think Doug's going to do a drone video of the campground, so you'll see it. I've got the camera with this little tripod, and we're heading out here. There's this muddy little area that looks really cool. There's lots of little crabs crawling all over. So I was going to try and do a time lapse. So you can see all the little crabs scurrying all over the place. We saw them last night and the tide's just heading out, so we'll be able to see it again. Ooh, I see it. The whole ground looks like it's crawling. So this should be cool. So I set up the camera for a time lapse, but every time I am near it, all the crabs run and hide. So you can see it set up right over right there. Is the camera set up on the little tripod. But I don't know if the crabs are going to come up right there or not. Because every time I go to a different area, I've set it up 3 or 4 times now. Every time I go to a different area, they all run and hide. Out behind me, it's just solid mud. It's super slippery. So I'm walking on all these sticks that are here. Then it's not too slippery. But if I go out there, it's really slick. So I don't really want to do that. And I can see them like right from the edge of the sticks here. I can walk up to it. But then as soon as I set up the camera, all the crabs run and hide. So we'll see if they're going to cooperate or not. So now I just have some time to kill while I'm waiting for the camera to shoot the time lapse. Well, this place is pretty awesome. The one thing I don't like is that you can't get right here. There's all this mud and some water, and this grass that's out there looks like it's just grass, but really it's all in water. So you can't really walk out there very well. So you can't really get out to the water that's out past it. That'd be pretty cool to be out there. I think maybe tomorrow or the next day we're gonna head to Assateague National Seashore. I've always wanted to go there. That's where wild ponies live. Once a year they swim the wild ponies across to Chickateague, and then they sell them. They sell all the 1- and 2-year-old ponies, not all of them, but all the ones that they can round up. And then the rest of the wild ponies just live out on the island. So that should be fun. We'll get to see a different type of seashore. I hope that we can actually walk out and have somewhat of a beach, or at least be next to the water, because here you can't really get next to the water. The tide's out right now. When the tide was in, the kids got to do some crabbing. When we came into this campground, they had some clam rakes in the office, and the kids had asked about those, and she said that we can go out clamming. I don't know how to do that yet, so we'll have to figure out what to do with the clam rakes, and she said we can do that whenever there's low tide, and then at high tide we can catch crabs. So you'll see that. 3 of the kids had never tried crab before. It was their first time, and so we did a new food Friday, and you can see them catching and eating crabs. They love doing that. James decided he wants us to give him the crab pot that we bought for his birthday because he likes it so much. He wants it to be his own personal crab catching trap. I'm not sure what he plans on doing with it when we're not near the ocean, but he's very excited about the crabs. And it's Doug's birthday. We just been hanging out. We made some carrot cake for him, and not too much. The weather's not that great. It's bright out here, but kind of gloomy. It's warm. It's not too hot, so that's good. So I'm gonna walk back over and see how long this time lapse has been going on the other camera, and if the crabs are even moving. Because otherwise you'll just see a pile of mud. But when they're all crawling around, it looks really cool to see them scurrying all over the place. So it looks like it's been recording for 6 minutes. And right now I don't see any crabs. So I don't know if it's recorded anything or if they just ran and hid because they saw me coming. They're just little itsy bitsy, like 1-inch little crabs. The kids were catching a whole bunch of them earlier. This campground is great because it's empty. Like you can see behind me, those are all RV spots, but back there in the trees you can see a couple RVs, but not many people here. We pretty much have the place to ourselves because it's all flooded. So it's a huge campground. It would be really nice if it wasn't flooded, but it'd also be more crowded. So I like having less people. I'm okay with that. So the kids were super excited. Somebody just came over and gave them a whole bag of steamed crab. So they're over at our trailer, peeling that and getting all the meat out of it. I'm taking Emmy for a ride. We're gonna go see what Doug's up to over here, back where those crabs were. He took over my filming for me while I went and helped the kids. He brought the better tripod out. Don't know if you can see him. There he is, filming little crabs. So we'll go see how it's going.
If you like this video, you should go check out our library, give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, subscribe to our channel, check us out on Facebook or at FulltimeFamilyRoadTrip.com.